lounge, a performance machine, and a technology preview in one body. That is why the next generation 2027 Lexus RX-800H has people talking. It has the kind of presence that makes you stop scrolling and ask one question. Is Lexus finally ready to challenge BMW, Mercedes, Genesis, and Range Rover? Welcome back to the Car Analyst, where we break down new cars with real-world logic, not just brochure language. Today we are looking at the 2027 Lexus RX-800H SUV. Its design, expected advanced features, possible pricing, ownership costs, pros and cons, and most importantly, whether it is worth waiting for or whether you should buy something already available today. Stay with me until the end, because my final recommendation is not just simple fan excitement. The RX-800H makes its strongest impression from the front. The huge black spindle-style grille, slim LED headlights, wide stance, black wheels, sporty lower bumper, and coupe-like roofline all suggest that Lexus wants to move the RX from soft luxury into emotional luxury. This is not the old quiet family SUV that only wanted to be comfortable. This looks like a Lexus that wants people to look twice. From the side, it appears longer, wider, and more planted. The black roof effect, dark window trim, flush-style door handles, side vents, and performance-style wheels give it a premium SUV personality. Around the back, the full-width LED light bar, clean tailgate, large roof spoiler, and black diffuser-style bumper create a futuristic look. If Lexus brings this design language to production, it could attract younger buyers who usually go straight to a BMW X5, Porsche Cayenne, or Mercedes GLE. Now the big question is power. The RX-800H name suggests something above the current RX-500H, and that matters. A realistic expectation would be a powerful turbo hybrid setup with all-wheel drive, possibly using multiple electric motors for instant torque. I would not be shocked if Lexus targets something in the 400 to 500 horsepower range, because anything much lower would not justify an 800H badge. The goal should be smooth power, quiet acceleration, confident highway passing, and enough performance to make German rivals nervous. But Lexus should not chase crazy horsepower at the cost of refinement. People love Lexus because it feels calm, reliable, well-built, and expensive without being stressful. So the perfect RX-800H should deliver strong acceleration, but still feel silent in traffic, relaxed on long trips, and efficient enough to make sense as a daily luxury SUV. Inside, Lexus has the biggest opportunity. The cabin gives a premium impression with rich brown leather, large digital screens, ambient lighting, a wide dashboard, wood-style trim, rear seat entertainment screens, and a rear executive console. Luxury SUV buyers now want a complete experience. Quiet cabin, comfortable front and rear seats, wireless phone connectivity, premium audio, fast charging ports, smart climate control, panoramic roof, heated and ventilated seats, possible massage functions, and an infotainment system that does not feel old after 2 years. The front dashboard appears to be built around a large central display and a fully digital driver cluster. That means we can expect navigation, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, voice assistant functions, over-the-air updates, 360-degree camera, head-up display, advanced parking assistance, and a premium Mark Levinson sound system on higher trims. For rear passengers, the separate screens and center control panel suggest a more chauffeur-friendly direction, especially in markets where luxury SUVs are used as family and business vehicles. Safety will be a major selling point. A 2027 flagship RX would be expected to include adaptive cruise control, lane centering, blind spot monitoring, automatic emergency braking, rear cross-traffic braking, traffic sign recognition, driver attention monitoring, safe exit assist, and possibly a more advanced highway driving system. If Lexus wants this SUV to feel truly next generation, the software has to be smooth, simple, premium, and dependable. Now let's talk about pricing, because this is where excitement becomes reality. The current Lexus RX lineup in the US generally starts in the low $50,000 range and moves into the low or mid $70,000 range for higher hybrid and plug-in hybrid models. If the RX-800H becomes a true flagship above the RX-500H and RX-450H Plus, I would expect the starting price to land around $75,000 to $82,000, while fully loaded versions could move close to $90,000 depending on options, market, taxes, and dealer demand. How does that compare? A BMW X5 plug-in hybrid is more performance-focused and can become very expensive with options. A Mercedes Grille gives strong brand prestige, but repair costs can be higher. A Genesis GV80 offers design and value, but it still does not carry the same long-term reliability image as Lexus. An Acura MDX Type S may undercut many rivals, but it does not feel as premium as a top Lexus. If Lexus prices the RX-800H correctly, it could sit in a very useful middle ground, more reliable than many German rivals, more emotional than the traditional RX, and more premium than value-focused alternatives. Ownership cost is another major point, and this is where Lexus usually wins. Over 5 years, a high-end RX-800H would still not be cheap. Insurance could be expensive because of the luxury badge, hybrid system, sensors, cameras, large wheels, and advanced electronics. Tires could also cost a lot, especially if Lexus uses 21 or 22-inch wheels. Brake parts, body panels, and electronic repairs will not be budget-friendly. But compared with many German luxury SUVs, Lexus normally has the advantage of better reliability, stronger resale value, and less scary long-term maintenance. If you drive around 12,000 miles per year, the hybrid system could save fuel compared with a pure gasoline performance SUV. But the savings depend on how you drive. In city traffic, hybrids usually shine. On long highway runs, the advantage becomes smaller. If it is a plug-in hybrid, then home charging becomes a game changer. You could use electric driving for daily short trips and save fuel, but only if you actually charge it regularly. A plug-in hybrid without charging is just a heavier hybrid with extra cost. So, what are the pros? The design has real presence. Lexus reliability and resale value could make it easier to live with than many rivals. The hybrid powertrain could give strong performance with better efficiency. The cabin appears comfortable and premium. Lexus buyers will appreciate the quiet ride, safety features, and low-stress ownership experience. And if the rear seat technology makes it to production, this SUV could feel more like a luxury lounge than a normal family crossover. But there are cons too. If Lexus makes it too expensive, buyers may simply move to a BMW X5, Mercedes GLE, or Range Rover Sport. If the driving experience is too soft, performance SUV buyers may not be convinced. If the infotainment system feels slow or too subscription-heavy, younger buyers will complain. If a third row is not available, larger families may look at the Lexus TX instead. And if this model arrives with limited supply, dealer markups could damage the value argument quickly. Here is the part many people ignore. The RX-800H does not need to be perfect. It needs to be balanced. Lexus buyers are not always looking for the fastest 0 to 60 number. They want a car that feels expensive every morning, starts every time, keeps the family comfortable, does not punish them at the service center, and still looks modern 5 years later. If the RX-800H delivers that formula with a stronger powertrain and a more emotional design, it could be one of the smartest luxury SUVs in its class. Should you buy it or not? My recommendation is this: if you already own a recent Lexus RX NX or Toyota hybrid and you are happy with it, do not rush. Wait for final pricing, real fuel economy numbers, crash test results, warranty details, and early owner feedback. A first model year can have software bugs, supply issues, and expensive options that become standard later. But if you are shopping for a luxury SUV in 2027, and you want comfort, reliability, hybrid efficiency, and a cabin that feels genuinely premium, then the RX-800H should be on your shortlist. I would buy it only under 3 conditions. First, the price must stay under $85,000 for a well-equipped version. Second, the powertrain must feel meaningfully stronger than the RX-500H. Third, Lexus must keep the ownership experience simple, with strong warranty coverage and no frustrating tech gimmicks. If those 3 things are right, this SUV could be a strong buy. If not, the RX-450H Plus or RX-500H may remain the smarter choice. My human opinion? Lexus is at its best when it does not copy Germany. It should not try to become BMW. It should not try to become Mercedes. Lexus should be Lexus. Quiet, refined, reliable, beautifully built, and now just a little more exciting. The RX-800H, if executed properly, could be the SUV for people who want luxury without drama, power without noise, and technology without confusion. Would you choose this RX-800H over a BMW X5, Mercedes GLE, Genesis GV80, or Range Rover Sport? And what price would make it a good deal for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I read them, and your opinions help shape the next reviews on this channel. If you enjoyed this deep breakdown, subscribe to Car Analyst for more honest car analysis, future SUV reviews, ownership cost breakdowns, and buy or skip recommendation. Thanks for watching, drive safe, and I will see you in the next one.